Welcome back to my channel The Coin Spot, the home of rare, valuable, and surprising finds from the world of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into something truly fascinating: the top 5 USA 1-dime coins that can be valuable even in bad condition. Yes, you heard that right, even worn out, scratched, faded, or circulated dime coins can carry hidden value because of rare mint errors, limited mintages, and historical importance. From the Roosevelt dimes of the 1970s and 80s to the highly sought-after era varieties, we're going to break down each coin's history, background, rarity, and market value today. Top 1. The 1991 USA 1-dime coin with the D mint mark, even if it is found in bad condition. Many collectors want to know, is it rare? Does it have big value today? What is the historical background behind it? So let's dive into the world of American dimes and discover the truth about the 1991 D Roosevelt dime. History of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946. Right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was honored on the dime because he helped create the March of Dimes, an organization that fought polio. Key design details: obverse front portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designer John R. Cynic; reverse back torch of liberty, olive branch for peace, and oak branch for strength. Metallic composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight: 2.27 grams. The Roosevelt dime has now been in circulation for nearly 80 years. And some dates and mint errors have become collectible. 1991 D1 dime. Background: the 1991 dime was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, San Francisco. S-proof coins. Your coin. The 1991 D dime was minted in Denver, and this year Denver produced a very high mintage. Total mintage for 1991 D: 1.1 billion coins. This means the regular 1991 D dime is not rare in normal condition, but collectors still look for full torch strike, DDO/DDR errors, off-center strike, misaligned die, missing clad layer, broad strike errors. These error types can dramatically increase the value, even in bad condition. Is the 1991 D dime rare in bad condition? A normal 1991 D dime in bad condition, scratched, worn, discolored, circulated, is not rare because billions were made. However, some circulation wear dimes still sell if there is an error. Value increases if the coin has metal issues or die cracks. Collectors pay more, so rarity depends 100% on condition plus errors, not the date alone. Today's market value: bad condition. Here is the realistic market value for a 1991 D dime in bad condition. Normal coin, no error, 10 cents. Face value, up to 20 cents if slightly collectible. Minor errors: bad condition, die cracks, $1 to $5. Slight off-center, $3 to $15. Medium errors: 10 to 20% off-center, $20 to $60. Missing clad layer, $30 to $100. Major errors: even in bad condition, broad strike, double die, obverse, 50% off-center. Multiple striking wrong. Planchet value can reach $150 to even $300 plus, depending on rarity. So yes, big value is possible, but only if your coin has a special mint error. Even though it's common, this coin is popular because it is nearly 35 years old. Collectors love Roosevelt dime series. Error coins from this year are valuable. Easy entry coin for beginner collectors. So in summary, a 1991 D USA 1 dime, if in bad condition, usually has low value, but with the right mint error, it can sell for tens or hundreds of dollars. Top 2. The 1988 USA Roosevelt 1 dime with the P mint mark. Even if it is in bad condition, we will explore the history of the Roosevelt dime, background of the 1988 P issue, whether this coin is rare, its market value today in dollars, and which errors can make it worth big money. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He is featured on the dime because he supported the March of Dimes, a national movement that helped fight polio. Obverse front portrait of President Roosevelt, designer John R. Cynic; reverse torch of liberty, olive branch, peace, oak branch, strength. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight: 2.27 grams. Since 1965, U.S. dimes have been made without silver, but some dates still become collectible due to low mintage condition. Special mint errors. Background of the 1988 P1 dime. The P mint mark stands for Philadelphia Mint. In 1988, the Philadelphia Mint produced a very high number of dimes. Total mintage for 1988 P dimes over 1.2 billion coins. That means the standard 1988 P dime is not rare. However, many 1988 P dimes have been found with die cracks, weak strikes, clipped planchets, off-center errors, missing clad layer, double dies. These errors can make even bad condition coins valuable. Is the 1988 P dime rare in bad condition? A normal circulated 1988 P dime in bad condition is not rare because billions were minted. Millions are still in circulation. No special variety is linked to this date, but if your 1988 P dime has an error, The value changes completely. Collectors love off-center strikes, broad strikes, missing clad layer, double die, obverse die, cracks on torch or portrait, wrong planchet errors. Even worn coins with a strong error can bring big money. Today's market value, bad condition. Below is the current realistic market value for 1988 p dimes in bad condition. Normal circulated coin. No error, 10 cents face value, up to 20 cents if someone wants it for a collection. Minor errors, bad condition, small die, cracks. $1 to $4 slight off-center, 5 to 10%, $3 to $10 weak strike. $1 to $5 medium errors, 20 to 40% off-center. $20 to $60 medium die breaks. $10 to $30 clipped planchet. $20 to $50 major errors, even in bad condition. These are the ones with big value. Missing clad layer. Copper showing $50 to $150 major off-center, 50% plus. $75 to $300 double die, obverse/reverse. Rare $100 to $250 wrong planchet. On 1 cent or foreign coin planchet, $150 to $400 plus. So yes, bad condition coins can have big value, but only if there is a special error. How to check your 1988 p dime for errors. Look carefully for uneven or missing edge, off-center strike, twice struck letters, copper layer showing cracks on torch, letters, or Roosevelt's head, misaligned date, thick rim. If you want, send me a photo, and I can tell you exactly what error your coin has. Collector demand. Collectors still pay for 1988 p dimes because they complete Roosevelt dime date sets. Error coins from the 1980s are popular. Some errors are unique and highly desirable. Even worn error coins hold value. This keeps the 1988 p dime relevant in today's market. Here's the summary. A regular 1988 p 1 dime in bad condition has low value, but if your coin has a mint error, it can be worth from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars. This date has many known errors, which increases its demand among collectors. Top 3. The United States 1982 Roosevelt 1 dime with the P mint mark. Even if it is in bad condition, is it rare? Does it have big value? What makes 1982 special? Let's find out. Everything from history to background to real market prices in today's collector world. The Roosevelt dime began in 1946, shortly after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was chosen for the dime because of his leadership in the March of Dimes movement, which helped fight polio. Design elements, obverse Franklin D. Roosevelt portrait, reverse torch, liberty, olive branch, peace, oak branch, strength. Designer, John R. Sinek. Composition since 1965, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight, 2.27 grams. The dime is one of the most produced U.S. coins, and certain dates gain collector value through errors, low mintage, or varieties. Background of the 1982 P1 dime. Now let's talk about the 1982 p dime. 1982 is an interesting year in U.S. coins because no mint sets were produced. Many strikes were poor quality error coins. Increased. Some dates from the early 80s are now heavily collected. 1982 p mint mark. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint. This was only the second decade where Philadelphia regularly used the P mint mark on dimes. Mintage number. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 1 billion 1982 p dimes. This means the regular circulation coin is common, not rare. However, error coins from 1982 p are in high demand, and even worn coins can be valuable if they have mistakes. A normal 1982 p dime in bad condition is common, not rare, worth mainly face value, but this year is known for multiple collectible errors: off-center strikes, missing clad layer, die cracks, double dies, weak strikes, misaligned die, clipped planchet, broad strikes. These can make even a badly worn dime valuable, so the rarity depends on errors, not normal condition. Market value of 1982 p 1 dime, bad condition. Here is the realistic market value in today's collector market. Normal 1982 p dime, bad condition, 10 cents face value, up to 25 cents if lightly collectible. Minor errors, bad condition, small die cracks, $1 to $5 slight off-center strike, 5% to 10%, $3 to $10 weakly struck dime, $1 to $4 medium errors, 20% off-center, $15 to $40 clipped planchet, $20 to $50 die chips/die breaks, $10 to $30 major errors. High value even in bad condition. These are the big money coins. Missing clad layer, copper exposed on one side, $60 to $200, 2 50% plus off-center strike, major misstrike, $100 to $300, double die, obverse or double die, reverse doubled letters or numbers, $75 to $250, broad strike, error rim missing, stretched shape, $50 to $120, wrong planchet struck on a 1-cent planchet or foreign coin, $200 to $500 plus. These errors make the 1982 p dime one of the more interesting coins from the 1980s. Why 1982 p dimes are collectible? Collectors search for 1982 dimes because no official mint sets were issued. Philadelphia produced many weakly struck coins. The mint quality dropped, creating more errors. Some 1982 p errors are extremely rare. 1980s coins are Now 40 plus years old and trending, even worn coins become valuable if there is a strong error. Look closely for copper-colored areas, rim too wide or too narrow, uneven strike or missing letters, misaligned date or mint mark, cracks on Roosevelt's head or torch, double lines on Liberty, or the date shape not perfectly round. If you want, send me a clear photo of your coin, and I can check it for errors. Here is a simple summary. A normal 1982p dime in bad condition is not rare and has low value but error. Coins from 1982 are highly collectible and can bring big value from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars. This year is known for many mint mistakes, which increases the demand for 1982p dimes. If you have one, check it carefully, you might have a valuable error coin. Top for the USA 1992 Roosevelt 1 dime with the P mint mark. Even if it is in bad, worn, or circulated condition, is this coin rare? Does it have big value today? What errors from this year can make the coin worth serious money? Let's dive deep into the history, background, and real collector market value of the 1992p dime. The Roosevelt dime was first released in 1946. Just after President Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away. He is featured on the dime because he supported the March of Dimes, an important movement that helped fight the polio disease. Obverse portrait of Franklin Roosevelt. Reverse torch of Liberty, olive branch for peace, oak branch for strength. Designer John R. Cynic. Metal composition copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 2.27 grams. Roosevelt dimes have been used in the U.S. for almost 80 years, and some years carry unique varieties and valuable errors. Background of the 1992 P1 dime. The P mint mark tells us this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Mintage for 1992 P dime. More than 1 billion coins minted. This means the 1992 P dime is common in circulation. It is not rare in normal or worn condition. Its value depends mostly on errors or high-grade condition. However, even common dates can become valuable when errors occur. A basic 1992 P dime in bad condition, worn, scratched, dirty, is not rare, worth only face value. Very common in circulation, but the 1992 P dime is known among collectors because some valuable mint errors were discovered. These errors can give big value even to bad condition coins. Collectors and dealers search for these errors. Off-center strike, slightly off-center, 5% to 10% major off-center, 40% to 70% value increases the more off-center the strike is. Missing clad layer, copper color showing on one side. One of the most valuable errors. Double die, obverse double die, reverse double lines on the date, Liberty, or torch. Die cracks, die chips, cracks on Roosevelt's face, hair, or on the torch. Small cracks can still bring collectors' interest. Broad strike error, no rim, coin looks stretched or expanded. Clipped planchet, a piece missing from the coin's edge. These errors are where the real value exists. Market value of 1992 P dime, bad condition. Here is the realistic market value in US dollars today. Normal 1992 P dime, bad condition, 10 cents. Face value up to 25 cents if cleaner but still worn. Minor errors, bad condition, die cracks, $1 to $5. Small die chips, $2 to $8. Slight off-center, less than 10%. $3 to $12. Medium errors, 20 to 40%. Off-center, $20 $60. Clipped planchet, $25 to $50. Broad strike, $15 to $40. Major errors, high value even in bad condition. These are the money makers. Missing clad layer, $80 to $200. Major off-center, 50% plus, $75 to $250. Double die, obverse slash reverse, $50 to $150. Double or triple strike error, $100 to $300. Wrong planchet error, coin struck on a copper penny or foreign planchet, $200 to $500 plus. These errors are extremely collectible and can appear even on worn coins. Collectors search for 1992 P dimes because the early 1990s had many minting mistakes. Error coins from this era are increasing in value. Roosevelt dime collectors try to complete date and mint set. Some errors are very dramatic and rare. Even a worn coin with a strong error can sell for a good amount. Look closely for misaligned rim, doubled letters, copper showing on one side, cracks around the date or torch, thick or thin rim, strange shape, missing parts of design. If you want, you can send me a clear photo, and I'll help you analyze your coin for errors and value. Here is the final summary. A regular 1992 P dime in bad condition is not rare. It normally holds face value only, but certain errors from 1992 can be worth big money. Some error coins sell for $50, $100, $200, and even $500 plus depending on rarity. Always check your coin carefully, you might have a hidden treasure. Top 5. The 1978 USA Roosevelt 1 dime with the D mint mark. Even if it's in bad or worn condition, is this coin rare? Does it have any big dollar value today? What makes the 1978 D dime interesting to collectors? Let's break down the full history, background, market value, and error details you need to know. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was chosen for the dime because he supported the March of Dimes, a charity that helped fight polio. Obverse Portrait of President Roosevelt reverse. Torch of Liberty with olive and oak branches designer. John R. Cynic metal composition. Copper nickel, no silver in 1978. Weight, 2.27 grams. The design has stayed almost unchanged for decades, but certain years can have valuable errors. Background of the 1978 D1 dime. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint. In 1978, the Denver Mint produced a very high number of dimes, total mintage more than 350 million 1978 D dimes. Minted. This means the 1978 D dime is common, easily found in circulation, not rare in normal condition. Worn or damaged coins have low value, but there's good news: collectors do search for error coins, and that is where the value increases. A regular 1978 D dime in bad condition is not rare, common in circulation, usually worth face value, 10 cents. However, the 1970s were known for minting problems, and error coins from this decade are popular. If your 1978 D dime has a mint error, even a bad condition coin can be worth real money. The following errors from 1978 are valuable: off-center strike if the design is shifted to one side, slight off-center. Lower value major off-center. Higher value broad strike. Error coin is wider than normal, missing the raised rim. Clipped planchet, a small piece missing from the edge caused by miscut. Blanks, die cracks or die breaks. Cracks on Roosevelt's head, face, or torch. Collectors love strong die breaks. Double die error, doubled letters or date. Rare but valuable, missing clad layer, one side appears copper colored. A very high value error. Wrong planchet strike. Coin struck on penny or foreign planchet, extremely rare and valuable. Today's market value of 1978 D dime, bad condition. Here are accurate price ranges for today's market. Normal 1978 D dime, bad condition, 10 cents face value, up to 25 cents if lightly circulated. Minor errors, bad condition, small die crack, $1 to $5 slight off-center, less than 10%, $3 to $10 small clip or rim issue, $5 to $12 medium. Errors off-center, 20 to 40%, $20 to $60 broad strike, $15 to $40 clipped planchet, $20 to $50 major errors, high value even in bad condition, missing clad layer. Copper showing $80 to $200 major off-center, 50% plus. Missing large parts of design, $75 to $250. Double die obverse reverse doubled letters or numbers, $50 to $180. Wrong planchet error, 10 cents struck on 1 cent or foreign blank, $200 to $500 plus. These coins sell well even if they are scratched, dirty, or worn because the error itself is rare. Collectors like 1978 D dimes because 1970s mint errors are popular. Some errors are unique and dramatic. Error coins always hold good market value. People are building Roosevelt dime error sets even if the coin is worn. A good error can bring high dollar value. Look carefully for uneven edges, missing rim, doubled letters, cracks near the date or torch, copper colored areas, strange shapes, missing parts of design. You can send me a clear photo, and I can check your coin for possible errors and value. Let's summarize. A regular 1978 D dime in bad condition is not rare. It is worth face value, 10 cents. But error coins from 1978 can be worth $20, $50, $200, or even more. Always check your dime carefully. One mistake from the mint can turn it into a valuable treasure. Thanks for watching the Coin Spot. If you enjoy learning about rare coins and real market values, make sure to like, comment your coin questions, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video and keep searching your pocket change for hidden treasure.